Wrestling Mindset, Chapter 8, Oneness. And this is part 4 of flow. Now, flow, as we said again, is that peak performance state where everything seems to go right. Everything happens in a flash. Time, though, moves in slow motion when you're out there, and everything is just clicking. Things are just working for you. So we need to be one with the experience. And this might be a little bit more of a philosophical topic, but oneness is the loss of ego, forgetting about yourself. The number one thing that kills performance is being self-conscious, being aware that I am wrestling right now. People are watching me. I'm aware of myself. If we want to succeed, we got to forget about the word I. There is no I. You're just participating in wrestling. You're just competing. In practice, we do this all the time. Think about practice. Are you really thinking about what your coach is thinking, your parents, your friends, your teammates? You forget about all that stuff. You're just in the moment wrestling. And that's the key. Wrestling as opposed to I wrestle. Think about the letter I right there. In the sentence I wrestle, there's two separate things. I, myself, and wrestle. In the word wrestling, the I is just lost in the word wrestling. And that's where you want to be. You want to be lost in the experience of wrestling. That's where you're going to be at your best. So self-consciousness kills performance. When you're out there in a match, don't worry about what your parents think. Don't worry about your teammates, your coaches, your friends, what it's going to say in the newspaper the next day. All that stuff just completely doesn't matter. Let go of that. Accept that you're not perfect, you're going to make mistakes, and just move on and wrestle. So stay in the moment, be one with yourself. One of the best ways to stay out of the moment is to be focused on all those other things, thinking about what people are going to tell you after the match, thinking about the papers. Strong recommendation, if you want to be one and lose your self-consciousness, avoid newspapers that have rankings, seedings, predictions, stories. And that also includes websites also. You might have a lot of those things favorited like I used to, that have all the stories, predictions, rankings. Get away from all that. How's that really helping you wrestle anyway? In practice and at clubs and at tournaments in the off season, you probably don't worry too much about who you're wrestling, who you're going up against. And a lot of times those people are very good. We have to do the same thing in the season. Forget about all that stuff. And the same thing with websites. Get away from all that. So staying away from the newspapers, staying away from the websites. Also, you have to have a replacement behavior for this. So if you're used to every day getting up, reading the sports section, you got to find something else to read instead of that as part of your morning routine. So have a replacement behavior. If there are websites you usually go to about rankings, find another website that you could watch more of, that you could look at more often. That's what you want to do, staying away from that. And you have to understand there's a big difference between Hollywood and reality. You can't be a spectator and a participant at the same time. You have to stay away from the fan mentality. And society does a great job of making us all good fans. Think about movies. You watch a coach go out, give a big talk. This is the biggest match of your life, the biggest game of your life. It's now or never, do or die, make it or break it. You see this in movies constantly. People get all excited and they go out there and win. And in matches, or in reality, it doesn't seem to work out the same way. Why? Because it puts too much pressure on the person. They get too self-conscious thinking about now or never, make it or break it, all or nothing, all that nonsense. We don't believe in any of that. Everything's important, but nothing's special. Listen to interviews of great athletes after the Olympics, after championship competitions. They say a very different thing. They say, I'm just being myself. I'm being me. I'm doing my own thing. They don't say, oh, I was thinking this is the biggest thing in my life and I have to do it right now. No. Usually they say, I don't know, I just fill in the blank. I don't know, I just. They're allowing it to happen. They're lost in the experience. This is one of the few times in your life that you could get lost in something you're doing. You don't have to worry about anything else. Lose yourself in wrestling. Forget about your school, your girlfriend, family, friends, coaches. Cut all that to ribbons. Just be in the moment. Be one. Lose yourself. And stay with us. Wrestling Mindset.